Well, guys, I've decided to do it. I've decided to pop open all 8 of my remaining 5-star hero crystals. And I was debating, I was going back and forth in my mind, should I save for Void or should I just pop these things? What should I do, man? And I actually really like the way that Void plays. He's very enjoyable for me. I see that there's a little bit of mixed feelings about him in the community, but I actually really enjoy Void. The problem with Void is that he doesn't. I don't think he's going to be the type of champion that helps me out in 5.4. And right now, that's my entire goal is 5.4. I have another goal, of course, which is just that always there goal of having as high of a prestige as possible. And that's my other reason for popping these things open right now versus waiting. Right now, my prestige is in the dumps. I haven't ranked up Medusa just yet. So right now, my current prestige is 5447. After I rank up Medusa, and after I give her all of my Cosmic Stones, after I give, because I popped open some other Signature Stone crystals, so I have a few to give to Gwenpool and Stark Spidey as well. After I do all of that, it's still 5920. So it's still really low. And I am possibly going to be ranking up this Ultron here, and even that's still only going to bring me up to 6127. So yeah, I want something a little bit more, guys. I really want, 2 other better prestige options. Stark, Spidey, Gwenpool, Medusa, all of their prestige is fine, right? They're not the best of the best, but it's all in a pretty good spot. I don't even mind ranking up champions that aren't necessarily good, as long as they have good prestige. I even looked at Old Man Logan, since I duped him during the Medusa opening. I was thinking, like, man, it's not really that good of a champion, but if he's got good prestige, I could rank him up even, but no. His prestige is like 5794. Which is terrible, man. That's kind of the problem with some of these champions right now, is that, what's that going to do for me? That's not going to do anything for my prestige, right? Just to give you guys some kind of an idea, so 5794 for Old Man Logan. Hulk at Sig 40, which I had ranked up before I ranked him down, was 5735. Medusa is 100 points higher at 6759 at Sig 40. But alright, first crystal, what do we got? Okay, one off that voodoo. That would have been nice. That would have been a nice pull to grab that voodoo. Got myself a Jane Foster. Okay, new champion. You know what? I'll take whatever new champions I can get as well, man. Just because, yeah, I need to cut down the time I'm spending in arena. If I can get more of these champions, it'll help me accelerate that. There's not that many champions in here that can actually help me out in 5.4, and that's the other part of the debate. Was, okay, if I save for Void, maybe there's a chance that I pull Blade as a sub-featured or Morningstar as a sub-featured. Alright, second crystal. What do we got? Agent Venom. Okay, that's a new champion as well. Can't really complain about that. That's fine. So yeah, there is a possibility of pulling those sub-feature champions when going for, if I were to go for Void. Plus I have a Science Awakening gem, so I could have used that to get that nice prestige bump with Void. But I really don't want to wait that long, and I figured I have more chances of pulling some of these other champions with these just the basic crystal. The best case scenario is to pull Archangel, Iceman, Ghost Rider, and probably Magic in there as well. Okay, good, man. I thought that was going to be another Magneto dupe. I would have been so sad if that was a Magneto dupe. Blue Cyclops, I actually like this dude. I would have much rather gotten the red version, actually, but that's cool, man. It's another new champion. Alright. But, yeah, none of these so far are going to be prestige bumps, sadly. I'll tell you guys at the end of this video what I can get my prestige to, just to see if, how much that increases. Again, Archangel would be ideal. I think I would just give him my generic Awakening gem and be done with it. Man, no, Voodoo. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Another good champion. Finally, man. I thought it was... Oh, my God. I actually thought that was going to go over to... I really thought that was going to go over to Iron Fist there, man. Very happy about that. Okay. I don't have... So I don't think I'm going to give Voodoo my generic Awakening gem. I do run Suicides and everything. He would be nice to have and stuff, but still, he's probably not the most ideal. I'll have to look at 5.4 a little bit more, and maybe he would maybe it'd be good for something in there for my Legends run. Of course, I know he's a good champion, right? But just talking specifically about the Legends run, I don't know exactly if he would help me out all that much. No, there's that Iron Fist. No. Oh, man. I dodged the bullet last time. I couldn't dodge it this time, guys. That's all good, though. It's another new champion. You know, it's not a dupe. It's not a double dupe or anything like that. So, hey, man, that's another champion to run through the arena. That's all good. But really, I mean... so it'd be nice if I got Voodoo again, of course, right? If I could just dupe him naturally, then I would rank him up. That would be an amazing prestige champion. He's got, you know, utility and everything like that. But I would not give him the generic. I've only got a... Okay, good. Scared me for a second there. I thought that was going to be Hulkbuster. Okay, cool, man. Red Cyclops. I will take that. That's actually one of the champions that I really wanted to see in here. So, you know, not going to help me out in 5.4, but... Hey man, I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. The synergies, man, I still use those synergy teams all the time. He actually has 1% higher of attack synergy versus the you know, the 4-star, so that is all good. But still, none of these are gonna help my prestige. I need to pull that Archangel, Iceman, Ghost Rider, one of these champions. No, I thought that was gonna be Nebula, Storm. Damn it. Well, that's a first-time dupe. That's actually not that bad. I want to check on her prestige. I mean, not an ideal champion to rank up. I don't think her prestige is that high. She, at one point, was high for the basic pool. But that was always the problem with the basic pool, is that in the past, at least, the basic pool had just garbage for prestige compared to these feature champions. That's why in my last video talking about the possibility of maybe Kabam giving out some more 5-star shards, updating some of these rewards, I was hoping that, you know, now that we have these higher prestige champs in the basic pool, if I could just pop open more basics, it would kind of level out that prestige playing field. I don't necessarily need the top #1 rated prestige champion in here. I just need someone that's decent. Loki. Okay. I mean, I know he's got prestige, but only when he's awakened, right? I would actually rank him up if he was awakened, but I don't think I could do anything with that guy. Okay, let's see what I got here. So, Iron Fist, Cyclops, Loki, Voodoo, Jane Foster, Agent Venom, and Blue Cyclops, and then a dupe on Storm. I'd say this opening is not bad at all. I mean, I'm happy to have that Voodoo there. Happy to see you know, Cyclops. It's a little bit unfortunate that I don't think any of these champions are going to help me out in 5.4. But other than that, I mean, this is, you know, this is a good opening still. Man, I was so ready to use that generic Awakening Gem on Archangel. Alright. I don't know if any of these guys are going to help me out prestige-wise. I'm going to actually check on some of these guys' prestige just to see where they're at without being awakened, and check on Storm's prestige as well. So let me do that right now. Okay, just checked out the prestige list for all of these champions, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be getting a prestige bump from any of these guys. Dr. Voodoo, he has the highest unawakened prestige out of all these new ones. It's actually pretty decent. I didn't realize it was this high unawakened. It's 5620. That's not too bad at all. It's a little bit too low. Like I said, it's not going to help me out, but man, if I can get that dude awakened, I would rank him up for sure. I mean, any of these higher prestige, like they don't necessarily have to be a good champion for me to rank them up. I just need somebody with better prestige. I would love to take up Loki, right? I would love to see that guy again out of a crystal and rank him up. But without awakening him, he's actually even less than Dr. Voodoo. I checked out Storm's prestige as well, since I you know, just awakened her. And at Sig 20, her prestige is 5578, and I could feed her like 40 signature stones, get her up to Sig 60, and sadly, even at Sig 60, her prestige is only 5964. So yeah, this doesn't really cut it for you know, for being like a meaningful prestige bump. It would be a little bit of a bump, but just not enough, right? Not enough to justify like wasting those signature stones when I could hopefully just pull like an Archangel, feed Archangel my generic, You know, and then feed all those signature stones and have a much better prestige option or something like that, right? But all of that said, I'm still happy with the opening. I mean, I'd be less happy if I didn't already have just like a killer opening earlier with this Medusa. Um, so yeah, I mean, I've got no complaints on the day, man. It's been a damn good day for me. I mean, even this Luke Cage, like, I I don't know if they're gonna boost his prestige with the update, with the revamp that they're doing. But if they boosted Luke Cage's prestige, I think I'd actually awaken him, man. I think he's like a pretty interesting champion now. As long as, well, I guess we'll wait and see until after the beta is all done and stuff like that to see what kind of changes really stick if they're gonna just make any kind of adjustments. But honestly, man, you know, I've got a Science Awakening gem. If they boost his prestige and make it so that he's worth ranking up, then I'd rank him up for sure. But for now, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna rank up Medusa. I'm going to rank up Classic Ultron here, Labyrinth Ultron, and that's going to leave me at 6127 prestige. Still making me feel like I'm a mooch until I get two stronger prestige options to take me above that 6500, get me close to that 7K, and then once I do 5.4, I should be over 7K and stuff. But yeah, still need these champions. This is gonna help me out a ridiculous amount in the arena, though, man. I am so pumped about what this is gonna do for my arena rounds. But in any case, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's gonna do it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.